Okay, here's a look at NewAge number 49 Hammond, which is their version of a legend scaled mini masterpiece Wheeljack. So here's just a quick look at the figure in his alt mode, the way he came, with the Autobot symbol there by Shozi Store. So that looks really nice. And the accessories that he comes with: his shoulder cannon, handgun, the anti-hypno chip control, the immobilizer, and the parts forming piece for auto spike, as well as the instructions. So first, as always, let's go over the packaging design. So here you could see the front of the box, which is done in the old Diaclone style. So that's a nice tribute, giving homage to that. But I actually think they should have used that style box for their toy version, because this version here is the cartoon version. But anyways, here's just a look at the box with a nice artwork there. And he does come with that immobilizer. And on the back of the box, you can see what looks like maybe a scene from the cartoon with the other Dinobot figures by NewAge. Side of the box, you get your product images, robot and vehicle mode on both sides. Top of the box, you get some more, which is really cool. The alt mode, him in some action, dynamic pose. Bottom, him kind of like shooting his rocket launcher thing. So really nice. So that's a look at the box. And then everything that you get here, the accessories and the instructions. So let's take care of the instructions really quick. Something I always like to go over. These, like I said many times, are called detailed drawings in terms of product design. And this is just my little nitpick with NewAge is they don't number these things. So, but you could see they handled the drawings pretty nice. And the transformation, I'll just tell you, is really intricate. Little attention to details that you have to pay attention to in order to really transform this properly. Or you could just zoom right through it and, you know, not really pay attention to what you're doing. Here's the QR code you can scan if you want. And like I was saying, yeah, you could just zoom right through it, but you know, you might run the risk of you know, issues with the figure. But anyways, let's go over the accessories that he comes with. So here he comes with his shoulder cannon thing, which is really nice, nicely sculpted. But let me point out something that I think is kind of weird. They did not make this into a little tab thing where you kind of pull it out. They made it like this little mushroom tab thing here, so it slides in and out like this. So really curious to know why they designed it that way. But anyways, you can see it's nicely sculpted. And his handgun, which is really nice, nicely sculpted and painted silver. Let me hold it here on his handle so you could see. Really nice. Unfortunately, one of the things with this set, they don't come with those extra blast effects and stuff, so you don't, you can't really add to the weapons and stuff. And then you get his little anti-hypno chip control thing, which is nicely sculpted. There's actually a lot more detail to this, but for such a small size, I think it's done really well. And it has that nice metallic blue paint, so really nice. And then, where did it go? The immobilizer. So again, this is really nice, just accessory, nicely sculpted and painted, but there's a lot of issues here. They didn't give you a stand, so you can't really stand it. This is basically just meant for him to be holding it like this. And yeah, there's a third-party upgrade for this, which I think I might want to hunt down because it's really nice. But just to show you what it would have been nice if they would have done it like the Takata. This is the Takata MP Plus, so you could see all the little details that it came with. Really nice. But anyways, it's still a nice little accessory to have that you could, you know, take a few pictures with. And then last, probably the most exciting accessory that you get is the parts forming body part for Autospike. So here you could see his right arm. Let's just go over the detail. It's on a double hinge, which is really nice. Bicep swivel. You could see a little peg here, so it just tabs in, goes up and down. There is like a arm can go out. Really nice. And it is missing some accessories, so I could already tell you're gonna probably have to get a lot of figures just to complete this build a set figure. But let me show you this since I have it all out here. Here's the other body part that came with our Hound, so you can maybe get a glimpse of what this is gonna look like. Really cool. Yeah, so I don't know how many parts we're going to have to get to build this figure, but this is one of the exciting things about this set. And now let's come down here, take a look at the figure. You could see for a legend scale, this is really nice, and because of the type of plastic and the paint that they used, definitely premium figure. Really nice. So let's do this. Let's compare this with the animation model so you can see how well they captured the cartoon aesthetics. They do a really nice job, so it looks really nice. Even the back, the way they handled that with the painted detail there, just extra nice touch that you don't really get with mainline retail. But yeah, this is nice. And again, that Autobot symbol by Shozi Store, really nice. Really hard to get an Autobot symbol that small. But anyways, that's a look at him in his alt mode. And since I have it here, let me just bring out the original G1 so you could see what this looks like. So this is the toy version, so you could see it has all the extra little details here, the stickers and stuff with the transparent window, but here has this nice transparent frosted blue window that's more cartoon accurate. And like I said, they are making a toy version of this, so the colors like this. And I'm not going to get it obviously because I have this, but I know Deluxe Baldwin is probably going to get it, and so, you know, if you're curious, you could check out his video when he gets this. I'm sure it'll be nice, but that's not my thing. I like the cartoon accuracy. So that's just a quick look at him in his alt mode. So now let's go ahead, transform him into robot mode, and take a look at that. Okay, here he is in his robot mode, and for all things considered, being a legend scaled figure, this is done really well, really nice. The proportions might be a little off, but that's, you know, because of the design due to how small it is. And the original toy actually had really long arms, but I'll just show you a way you can make it look like his arms are a little bit shoulder. So bend his upper arm back and lift his forearm, and now you could see, now it looks a little bit more proportionate. So yeah, that's just a little something that I do to make the figure look a little bit better. And so now let's do this. Let's compare this with the animation model and see how well they capture the cartoon aesthetics. And you could see for the most part, they did a really nice job. Um, yeah, that's all I'll say. I mean, like everywhere, I mean, they did a really nice job for such a small figure. And the back, like I said, I don't really complain too much. The only issue with the back is just how well they cleaned up all the junk in the trunk. And you could see, I think they did a nice job. Except maybe down here it looks a little funny. You have the front of his car on both the front and back of his foot. But again, for such a small figure, this is done really well. The plastic quality, the paint finish. So let's take a closer look at all the details here so we can see. So his head, look at this nicely sculpted head. The eyes are painted blue, the mask, the ears, really nicely sculpted detail. Even the little green there to be very cartoon accurate. The thighs, the lines. You know, yeah, it's missing the white part with the triangles on the leg, but you know, again, due to transformation, really nice. Look at all the detail. The forearm, yeah. It's a repeating theme, but for a legend scale figure, how small it is, they did a really nice job. And unfortunately, if you see there, I have two Autobot symbols. That's due to the transformation. But in terms of the articulation, head is on a ball joint, so it can go up, a little bit down, side to side, all around. Shoulders also on a ball joint, so it can go front, back, out to the side, all around. Biceps swivel, you do get a double jointed elbow due to transformation. And the wrist or fist can rotate, which is really hard to get to. So that's an issue during transformation because you do have to turn his hand around 180 for transformation. But it's a little easier if you have something to help you, like his handgun, which we could put in here, so that'll make it easy to articulate it. So that's really nice. Waist rotation, you do get some ab crunch going front and back, so that's really nice. Legs can go forward, back, out to the side, thigh rotation, knee bend. The feet are on a ball joint, so you do get your ankle rocker, toe tilt up, toe tilt down. So again, a repeating theme for what this is, a legend scale figure. This is done really nice. I think they could have done better with this shoulder cannon. Again, it was kind of weird how they didn't make this a tab. Don't know why they did that. And also, you know, it's not articulated here, so you can't really lift the shoulder cannon up. So that's just something I'm gonna nitpick about. But overall, this is done really nice. And now let's compare this with a few other NewAge figures. So here you could see next to Bumblebee as they appeared in the first episode of the cartoon. Really nice. And just real quick, one of my nitpicky things, I wish they would have painted that top centerpiece blue, but oh well, it is what it is. Really nice. And then Optimus Prime. This is, I'll just say this is a really nice design transformation, Optimus Prime. Yes, I will agree, someone commented that the Magic Square looks better proportionately and stuff because it's a little bit bigger, but the transformation on Magic Square is not as good as this one in my opinion. But anyways, what's more important is the consistency, the quality, the plastic, the paint finish, and all that. Really nice. And let's bring out his buddy here, Ratchet, so you can see how all of this scales really nice together. And I am so happy I got this a long time ago. I think this is the Impossible Toys Sam and Spike Witwicky. So, because this, look at this scales really nice. And actually, they're nicely sculpted and painted too. Look at that. Even the eyes, that's so amazing. That's something, hopefully New Age and Magic Square will give us some more of these accessories and stuff. But anyways, here's just a quick look at some of the other figures. And of course, Grimlock, one of the Dinobots. I'm not going to bring them all out, but here you can get a nice little group shot going here. Really, really nice. That Grimlock, actually, I think is a little bit too tall, because next to Optimus Prime, like when he appeared in the episode, he wasn't actually this big. But, you know, again, the consistency, the quality of the plastic, the paint finish, yeah, this is done really nice. So that's a look at some of the other figures, so you could see what that looks like. This is really, really a great figure. And Al, let's just do a couple of other quick comparison. Here's a previous mainline retail. This is the Chug version, or the Generations Wheeljack. This is that old stylized version where it's meant to resemble the character, but they put in their own little spin on the little details. But this one, you could see, was based more kind of like the toy version. So a toy, cartoon, stylized version. And then the mainline retail, which I'm not too happy with this for a lot of reasons. But, you know, this is what Hasbro does. Windows not paint. Especially when they reissued this, they didn't do anything different. Like painting or having a transparent blue windows, gray forearms and thighs. But again, this one's based more off that toy design. And I have a feeling we're going to get a Studio Series 86 version of the Wheeljack, maybe like a dying scene like they did of Ironhide and Prowl. But anyways, that's a look at the mainline retail. And one more comparison here. This is so cool. This is the Masterpiece MP Plus version by Takata. So look at this nice transparent blue window. You could see they did a really nice job. And yeah, let's bring out that anti-hypno chip control thing so you could see. They did a really nice job. Look at that. It's almost like a replica, like father, like son. Really cool. I really, really like this figure a lot. And also, I already showed you the immobilizer. And if you want, you can actually have him hold it, which is a little challenging because the or maybe there's a lot of paint on it, but here's a look at that, so you can get some nice picture shots with this if that's your thing. But anyways, yeah, this is really nice. So in terms of my final thoughts on this figure, if you didn't already know, I really like this figure a lot. All things considered, they did a really nice job for such a small little figure, a legend scale figure. And you could see why I call this mini masterpiece, because of the quality of the plastic, the paint finish, how intricate all the transformation and detail. This is done really well. So yeah, I'm not want to say comparison between Magic Square, but yeah, I think New Age does a better job designing the figures. But speaking of Magic Square, we do know we are getting a Wheeljack eventually from them, and I'm pretty sure that's going to look really nice. But yeah, we'll just wait and see. And I'll just tell you right now, in terms of the different companies, like, so this is New Age and Magic Square, which is to me equivalent to like a Fans Toys and Mastermind Creations. So yeah, but anyways, I don't want to start rambling on and on. This is a great figure, and I don't give recommendations, but you know, because if you want it, you'll get it. If you don't, you won't. But I will tell you that if you are collecting the figures, this is definitely a must-have, especially for the parts forming piece for Autospike if you're looking to get that. So anyways, that's my final thoughts and my review for the NewAge Wheeljack.
Feels like stone, but they look like the bones of some giant creature.